The games are counting down in the Championship. Only 2 more left, one after this match week. It's Championship predictions for match week 45. A lot on the line this match week, especially down the bottom of the table. Before we get into our predictions, I'll put the prediction league on screen right now. I've been doing it towards the end of the videos lately, but I think for this week I'll do it at the start just so you guys can see it early, let you know where you are in the league. And if you haven't already joined, still time. Although probably not going to catch up to the top, but you could overtake a few people towards the bottom end of the table. So make sure you get your predictions in the comment section down below. Score predictions then. First game, the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday is indeed Sheffield Wednesday against Forest. So Sheffield Wednesday lose, they're down. They'll be playing League One football next season. Forest, however, they'll be playing Championship football if results do go their way. I think they can only go down on goal difference right now. You won't say no to that because last season in the playoffs they actually went out of it on goal difference. So Forest fans, I'm sorry for bringing that up, but it is a possibility you could still go down. But I honestly don't think they will. I think they can give Sheffield Wednesday a good game. But as Forest have nothing to play for really, I do think Sheffield Wednesday are going to win. Make the final date very, very interesting against Derby, which is just planned. The EFL know what they're doing when they're choosing these fixtures to make the final date as interesting as possible. So for my score prediction in this game, I'm going to go Sheffield Wednesday 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Swansea against Derby now. Now Swansea have just bucked our place in the playoffs. We're not too sure what place we're going to finish though. 3rd, 4th, 5th or 6th of course. Coming into Derby side, it's not going to be an easy game because they are fighting for their lives. It looks like they will be okay if they get a result this weekend because Rotherham still have a few games in hand, but they're not against the easiest of opponents. They'll fight till the end though. Derby, if they win this game against Swansea, will get a result. I think that means that WYCOMBE will be relegated no matter what, and it will also mean that Sheffield Wednesday will be relegated no matter what. And it's only Rotherham then. Derby probably only need 3 more points for that. Swansea, we said we're going to rest Andre Ayew for the last 2 games and he's match fit for the playoffs. In my eyes, it's a good move, to be honest. It's not going to be easy against Derby though. Whittaker coming up against his old side. Score prediction for this game, I'm going to stop rambling on. Also guys, it might be a watch along for this game, but I'll stop rambling on. I think the score prediction in this game is going to be Swansea City 2, Derby 1. This could have been a massive game in the automatic promotion race, Brentford, Watford, but it's not. Watford are up. Congratulations to them. I mean, throughout the season, start of the season they were okay. The middle part of the season they were terrible, mate, dare I say it. But towards the end they picked up the pace, the consistency, and they've had the quality really to do that. And in doing that, they picked up the amount of points they needed. Swansea and Brentford falling off, and they've got automatic, so fair play to them. Can't wait for Ben Foster's cycling GK videos in the Premier League. But yeah, Watford are up with Norwich, just not too sure on the order, but if Watford drop points here, then it will be Norwich who win the league. In a score prediction for this one, I'm going to say Watford 2, Brentford 1, just to make the playoffs a little bit interesting. Next up, we've got Huddersfield against Coventry. Now, I predicted Coventry Blackburn to finish 0-0. What was I thinking, man? 5-2 it actually finished. And yeah, I was just off. I thought it'd be a tight game. No, only 7-goal threat. Wow, calm down, Blackburn. But Coventry, though, they are going to be safe for another season in the Championship. Looking good so far, to be honest. Next season, I think it's confirmed they'll be at the Rico Arena for their games. For a score prediction in this game, I can't see Huddersfield getting anything out of it. I think Coventry will have too much. Nothing to play for both teams. Huddersfield, they could still be in the relegation battle, but I do think they'll be safe. Coventry 2-0 win I'm going for. Luton against Middlesbrough is the next game now. Luton, they just come from behind from 2 goals behind actually, not just 1 goal behind, 2 goals behind to beat Bristol 3-2. And Bristol's terrible run of games at the moment continues, of losses as well. Middlesbrough are never easy, but I've got to back Luton to get something here. They're at home as well, and at home they give us Swansea a good game about a month ago as well. So yeah, cannot wait for this game to be an entertaining game, and I'm going to predict a 2-2 draw. Goals galore. Millwall against Bristol in this game has nothing on it really, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Nothing really for Bristol to say about them. They're just terrible. It's all about next season, of course, and for Millwall. But I do think Millwall will win this one 2-1. Next game could have been very interesting as well. Norwich against Reading. Now Reading, they did score a late minute equaliser against Swansea. It wasn't enough to keep their playoff hopes alive. I'm sure they would have been ended here against Norwich anyway. And if Norwich win this, they can win the league at home. They won't lift the trophy though till away at Barnsley on the final day. And Barnsley are in the playoffs. Insane. For a score prediction in this game, I do think Norwich are going to wrap up the league in a 3-1 victory over Reading. Next up, Preston against Barnsley. Now, not an easy game for Barnsley, to be honest. Preston never easy, but at home this season, Preston haven't been the best. So I'm going to say Preston 1, Barnsley 2. Stoke against QPR now is the next game. Now, if QPR kept up that level, that standard of performances throughout the season, they could have been in the playoffs. They could have been maybe even pushing for second. Recent performances have been insane by QPR, and they fully deserve all the credit they're getting. If you haven't noticed, QPR are doing insane, and next season, I'm not going to lie, I'm thinking of predicting them to finish in the playoffs at this moment, because if they keep up this into next season, they could be flying. Stoke, though, they've sort of slipped off after they realised nothing was riding on their season, nothing was going to happen towards the end. Score prediction in this game, I have to back QPR for a win in this one. I just got to. Otherwise, I'm just throwing away points on the prediction league. I hope Stoke don't win now or draw, because I'm just going to look stupid like I always do. But anyway, stop doubting myself. I think Stoke are going to lose this one. 3-1 versus QPR. 3-1 to the away side. Birmingham against Cardiff is the next game now. Both teams have failed and achieved, sort of, on their goals this season. Cardiff, they missed out in the playoffs, but they did unfortunately beat Swansea, although they did lose to us as well. So it's not the end of the world. They stopped us doing a double. As for Birmingham, they're in a mad relegation scrap, but they've got out of it with Lee Bowyer. And I think that amazing run is going to come, not to an end, but it's going to continue. Against Cardiff, they're going to win it 2-1, in my opinion. The final game of the match week is WYCOMBE against Bournemouth now. WYCOMBE, they've done so well this season. I'm saying this now because I do think they're going to lose to Bournemouth, unfortunately. 3-0, going down in style though. I think they'll be up next season, and next time they're in the Championship, I do think they're going to survive if they have more quality. It's the only thing letting them down. They've got the fight, of course, real togetherness in the dressing room, although they've lost so many games this season and dropped so many points. But I can't wait for WYCOMBE to be back in the Championship in 2 years' time. I just cannot wait. If they still have the mains of the teams, the core, and the same manager, a few additions here and there, they can be insane in the Championship. Not saying playoff worthy, but I'm saying they can survive, build on that, push towards. Imagine WYCOMBE in the Premier League. That'd be insane. Bournemouth, though, I do think they're going to win it 3-0 and decide really where they're going to finish in the playoffs, to decide who they're going to face in the playoffs is what I'm trying to say. Wow, I can't get my words out today. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's prediction video. If all my predictions did come true, of course, at the end of every video I always do this. On screen now will be what the prediction league is looking like. Not the prediction league, what am I on about? The league table is what is be looking like if all my predictions did come true from this video. Make sure you leave yours in the comment section down below. Like the video if you have enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn the notification bell on if you haven't already, notified every time we upload a video, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye guys.